Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about the Nintendo Switch. So as of December of 2022, the Nintendo Switch was basically announced the highest rated selling Nintendo console of all time. It surpassed the PlayStation 4 and the original Game Boy. So much like most of you out there, I picked up the console in 2017. I got the original model. And I was really happy with the console. I recently picked up the OLED model and I was more than happy with that. But Nintendo being Nintendo did what Nintendo does, and they released variants of the console. Now, they've done this before and nothing's really caught my eye. But recently I saw the Nintendo Switch, which I just fell in love with. And that is the Splatoon variant of the Nintendo Switch. This console was really cool and I wanted to pick it up, so I went to have a look and they were just nowhere to be seen. They were absolutely sold out everywhere. I looked on Game, I looked on Amazon, I looked in all my regular gaming shops, and this console was just nowhere to be seen. So I took to the web as you do, and everywhere I looked, I mean literally everywhere, I looked on like things like eBay and things like that, and they were just completely sold out everywhere. Either that or they bumped the price up, which is just ridiculous. I'm not paying those prices. So I had a look on AliExpress and they actually had some shells of the Splatoon 3 model that came out for the OLED. The shell actually cost a grand total of £20 and 26 pence. So it's worth a shot, right? But it was for the original Switch, so I thought, how hard can that be? Let's find out together. So here we have the amazing Joy-Cons. That's right, these little babies I picked up for just over £20, and my god, the quality on these things are absolutely incredible. These are worth every single penny. And the back plate also impressed me. I mean, the detail, the attention to detail is just unbelievable. You really can't go wrong. It's got all the graphics on there and everything you could want. So yeah, I'd highly recommend picking this up. So let's get this build started. So because Nintendo has to be difficult, you have to use a tri-wing screwdriver to get into the actual console. So this was my first attempt at trying to mod a Nintendo Switch. Graham's actually modded his old Joy-Cons and they can be quite fiddly. If you want to see what magic he did to his Joy-Cons, check out his video. So there are actually quite a lot of screws on the back plate which can be quite fiddly, including this one under the kickstand. There are also different screw types on the back plate, and this includes the crosshead Phillips screwdriver head. I also personally found this screw to be quite difficult. Also, I have to note that I did actually have to use some parts off the original Switch, as the new shells didn't come with them. So the backplate was pretty straightforward. It was just a case of removing a couple of screws and clipping the backplate on. The Joy-Cons, however, proved a little bit more difficult as there were a lot of components that can go missing or come off. So if you're ever going to try this, I definitely say take your time and make sure you have somewhere to put every little bit. The other thing I think is really important to say here is be careful with the ribbon cables because they are easily broken. And my track record with ribbon cables, I can definitely say is not good. With this shell swap,
I reused the rubbers from the original console as there was nothing wrong with them. It is important as well to test the buttons because you can tighten them in too much and they won't work. So overall, this total build took me about 4 hours to do. I just took my time. You could probably do it a lot quicker, but I just didn't want to mess anything up because, as you can see, it's all very fiddly. Lots of small parts that can go missing. Looks pretty good, don't you think? And this was definitely the scariest bit of the build, making sure it all worked. And there we have it. There is our new Nintendo Switch Splatoon edition. It was just beautiful. I absolutely love this. And it definitely looks like the newer OLED minus the screen. You just can't go wrong for this sort of build. It's just on point. Everything looks fantastic. The shell feels quality. For the grand total of £20, you can just not go wrong. So let's check out some games. So I will say this is a pretty tricky little shell swap to be doing. If you don't have the confidence to do it, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. But if you're into this sort of stuff, it might be a fun little project for you. It's definitely a great way to breathe new life into your old Nintendo Switch and give it a fresh new look. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful to you. It's definitely been a fun little project for me, being able to breathe new life into my Nintendo Switch. If you like what you saw here, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time guys, take care.